Of course he's in the library. Hey, I'm gonna get in your books. I don't care what you say. So we really focus on the book. Now's not a good time to talk to him. No, I wanna! F you, game. He's not reading anything. Hey, you. Oh. I can't concentrate with you here. Kindly leave. In our classroom. I have to put all my energy into watching out for myself. I don't have any time to worry about anyone else. Yes.
Correct.
You want to spend time with me?
However...
But I don't have anything to say. Are you okay with that? Start in silence. Political state. Sure. Some of the weirdest things. Sure.
Correct.
Are you sure about this? Sorry. Quite as ever, I guess she doesn't like to waste her words. Hey, you okay, Konoha?
And?
If you're expecting a conversation, don't. There's no need for it. But I mean, don't you think talking is important? I feel like we gotta get out of here. We all need to stay on the page. And to do that, we need to get to know each other.
Hmm?
You can certainly make the argument that formalizing friendships may help prevent killing.
So...
But you're asking for some kind of deep connection, huh?
Because...
You could just be deceiving us, pretending to be everyone's friend so you can gather information. No, that's not.
Why?
Well then, let's do a quick test, shall we? A test.
That's right.
If you're as gung-ho on friendships as you claim, this should be an easy question.
So then...
Are you ready? Sarah has one of your friends, yeah?
And?
Swimming.
Correct.
Well, asked and answered.
It would seem...
Then your pleas are true. Of course. Yes, of course. Such a foolish, open person as you would never lie. Everyone would know right away. Again, with that foolish, open stuff.
So then...
Okay then, as promised. What would you like to know about me? Let's see. What school did you go before you came here?
So...
Before I came here, I guess I was living abroad. Abroad? Was it an exchange program or did your parents work overseas or something? My parents, I suppose. Why all the question marks? Anyway, open. Okay, anyway, okay. She was living abroad because of her dad's job. So what kind of work does he do? Foreign government, top secret clearance. More question marks. Okay, so does he stop to work with governments? All that stuff. All I can think of is assassin. I kept up my end of the deal.
Goodbye.
This should be enough, right? I'm leaving now. She left without even a reply. She's so full of mystery. So she studied abroad with her parents, and her dad works for some top government. Okay.
Huh?
Are you concerned about me?
I'm sorry.
Sorry, to make you worry.
I'm sorry.
I'm really sorry for worrying you.
Thank you.
But I'm happy you're here. Thank you. You're a little close today. What would be good for a programmer? Oh, camera would work.
Yay!
It's really amazing. I'll take good care of it. I'll hold on to it forever. Giver makes me happy. It's nighttime.
This is a school announcement. It is now 10 p.m. As such, it is soon the doors to the dining hall. Okay then.
I thought the game was breaking the fourth wall. I was like, the game is definitely not over. And I was like, yeah, you're flipping right. Whenever I spot a cute girl, I have a tendency to stare. I can't help it. I just gaze with intensity. The other day, I rode up my bike train
I was
station.
in the bathroom, just looking at myself in the mirror.
But they were all dead. No. As this everyone feels a little small. Stormed off yesterday and wasn't too surprised they had come. Even the table looks bigger somehow. I assume this is because 3 people are dead and 2 are absent. Yeah, with 5 people missing, I guess it would feel kind of empty. Yeah, still, I know. Thank you, whatever, but shouldn't we go check on Tover?
Serious?
I vote no. She's super annoying. How can you be so cold? You're like a piece of rock candy.
You hear me?
What? No, rock candy isn't cold, it's sweet.
Shit.
The way we pretend is the real problem. If you don't keep an eye on him, he might kill someone. You can't see it in his eyes. You got no choice. Get some rope. Just gotta have to keep him bound and caged. I think this could be a little overboard.
Count on it.
Hey, he's right. In this situation, there's nothing scarier than when an ally turns loose cannon. Well, I mean, if someone dies, we could just blame him. He's the one that's so acting strange. Like, legit. Because of his attitude yesterday, he basically screwed himself over for getting away with anything. Now, regardless of how clean the evidence is, or how much is pinned against one person, he's always going to be a suspect because we just know, you know? It's just like when we were kids and someone would go crazy at sports day or whatever. What the hell are you talking about? You gotta use the rope to do tug of war or something?
It can't be.
I am not an idiot!
Yo!
You're an idiot!
Damn you!
Who are you calling me? Everyone's calling him stupid. I feel bad for him. Oh, what's wrong, Shirito? You don't look so great.
Aww.
Oh, I'm just going through a little self-loathing. Self-loathing? Well, after Bar said to me yesterday, I just got so nervous I locked up I couldn't say anything. Ended up having to help me out, and even he said I was someone who can't fight back.
Aww.
I hate how weak I am. Ah, see, Monkuto, made you depressed.
Why?
What? No, it's not my fault.
Hey, come on.
I was just trying to be mean. Besides, the girls are just naturally weak anyways, right? Are you crying? It's 'cause you were screaming like a lunatic.
Hey, come on.
Okay, come on, don't cry. It's not my fault, okay? I just wanted to yell at someone. Really? Not sure I can believe that.
Huh?
Just shut up.
What?
I got it. I'll make you a
What?
promise as a man.
Huh?
Promise as a man.
Yeah, that's right.
Maybe I mentioned this before, but ever since I was a kid, there was one thing my brother told me over and over again. He said, no matter what, a real man always keeps his promises, and that's what he left me. Left you? Oh yeah, my brother's dead. Oh, I see.
That's true.
Anyway, I don't want to talk about it. I don't want to make all you guys cry.
Yo.
Anyways, you can trust me when I make that promise, so don't go to cry anymore. Okay. He never
Thank
actually
you.
did make a promise, though. That's the thing. Thank you, Monaco. Sure.
But
I still don't like how I am right now. I have to get stronger. If I'm so weak, anything can make me cry. That's not good. Still, don't stress out too much about having to get stronger. No, I want to get stronger. Maybe I should start working out. Well, in that case, I'll be happy to help you out sometime. But this kid would smash you into billions pieces.
just a second.
Oh, just shut up.
You know?
Oh, fine. Crack me a smile.
I see.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Everyone, thank you. Sure. Yes.
Yay!
Oh, yay! I really like talking to you. Time tiger 2. Sure. Let's give her a Coca-Cola.
Huh?
I can have this. Thank you. It makes me feel a little better. No. What's wrong? It hurts. Huh? Did you get hurt?
You know?
Well, not really. I got bit by a mosquito last night. Flippin' how? I figured something serious would happen since you were saying how it hurt. Oh, did I give you the wrong impression? Sorry. You don't have to apologize. This is my own fault. But you said it hurts. Did it really bite you that hard? Yeah, it looks. She held out her arm and this usually bulged her. I do not need this. Holy cow.
What should I do?
It's way past itchy now. It really hurts. But why is it so big? Did it bite you while you were sleeping or something?
You're wrong.
Oh no, I was awake. But you didn't notice? No, I noticed, but what?
You know?
Well, I felt like it bit me and I looked down at it. But I didn't do anything. I just saw there and watched it sucking my blood.
Huh?
Because that would have killed it, right? Yeah, well, but
You know?
it must have really been hungry to snack up that much blood. No, that's done. No, I don't. You don't have to apologize, but I don't think scratching it. But don't go scratch it, that'll make it worse. What if it gets really itchy and I can't take it? Well, in that case, just go tip of your fingernail and push it.
Huh?
Anyways, don't you think it's kind of strange? Huh, what is?
You know?
Well, the school's completely sealed off. How did a mosquito get in? There's someone in the school where bugs can live and grow, so kind of naturally sim. Nature places school? I didn't say so. Or maybe a secret passage somewhere that leads outside the school. A secret passage. Well, even if there's not, I'm sure we'll get out somehow. As long as we work together, we can make it on time. You're right. You simply point to work together.
But
Of course, I don't know, but useful. I'll just weigh you all down. That's not true. You make me feel better knowing you're here to help.
huh?
It does, really. Yeah. So let's all do the best we
Thank
can. Okay. Okay. Interesting. Interesting. Seem to follow this very strict routine. Did you need something from me? Yes.
So
I suppose a change of pace is necessary
That's
sometimes. Fine then, why don't you take a little break? Even though we just talked yesterday. Sometime we could do nothing particular. I agree with close today. Would you like to give a present? Sure, I guess.
correct.
Are you sure about this? Sorry. Didn't you like it? I don't know. Kito? How do you stay so calm?
What?
Calm. I mean, you never lose your cool. You always never seem to show any emotion. You say that like I'm some kind of inhumane beast. No, I didn't mean like
Hey.
that. Well, I am human, and I do have emotions. I just simply keep it to myself. I don't show it in the face of others, or in my own voice. You make it sound like it's way easier than it is, especially in these types of
That's
circumstances.
what we have to do.
Well, you have to, should consider trying. You're naive. Honest makes you an easy target. She keeps saying things like that. It's kind of irritating. Anything else you could react
In
to?
other words,
Protect against deception and never allow others to read your emotions. And whoever stands before you, don't let them push you around.
Correct.
Remember that. And that's why you hide your own feelings, but that's such a waste.
Hmm?
Your smile is so cute. Hiding it behind that mask is just a waste. A bright smile is way better. What are you talking about?
What?
Cute. It's so much too soon to be bringing things up like that. Ah, look. Looks like I got you to show a hint of emotion, didn't I? What? You, Makito. You.
It can't be.
You deceived me. Huh? Wait.
Why?
I don't believe this. To use the word cute to dictate someone. That's just too cruel. Sorry, I got carried away, but still, I didn't deceive you. But it's not like I was told a lie. You see how easy it is, how easy yourself deceived, huh?
Hey,
You would never just come out and call someone cute like that, completely out of character. You thought I would pick up on such an obvious ploy. What, you mean? I thought I tricked you, but I was getting tricked? Watch yourself, Makito. You're honest to a fault. With that, she was gone. It's a formidable opponent. Progress been updated, basically. Spins room.
Listen to me!
I make it Joe, perfect timing! What goes on?
Hey, damn it.
I have a favor to ask of you. A favor, I've had about this.
Listen to me!
You okay, but just right time. Must ask you for full cooperation.
Hey, damn it.
You don't. You gotta be our witness. Witness to what? This guy's been talking crap about me ever since day one, calling me a coward and stuff like that.
You're corrupt!
You are a coward! That's why you turned into violence to solve your problems. That's why you can't do what society asks of you. Why you walk around dressed like that.
Huh?
What the hell are you saying?
You hear me?
You already lost yourself. You're such a coward, you don't even realize it.
Damn you.
So what, you're saying you're not a coward, you just think you're tougher than me. I know I am!
You wanna fight?
Okay, let's slow down. Prove what you got.
You hear
Slow down.
me?
I accept your challenge.
What?
So that's what's happening, Makito. We're gonna be your witness. You're gonna throw down, you're not gonna, like, start punching each other, right?
Hey.
That's a bath. There's a bath before, right?
I see!
I see a simple endure, Constance, is it?
Got it!
Oh, we're gonna see who can stay in the soda the longest, am I right?
Piece of shit!
Are you guys ready to go through
Stop
this?
fucking around.
Hell yeah.
You!
He'll be down in a matter of minutes anyways. People like him always expedition
You
don't
wanna
talk.
throw down?
Oh, bring it on. Let's make things interesting. Want to win without a challenge, right? Interesting.
You son of a bitch!
We're going to battle with all of our clothes on.
Ridiculous!
That's idiotic. Suicidal.
You wanna fight?
What, are you afraid? Oh, you're going to regret this.
Stop fucking around.
Okay, well, punch me.
Hey, Mondo,
What, asshole?
you can take off your uniform, you know? Go ahead. I won't judge.
And you can shut the fuck up and mind your own business. I mean, look at you. Your face is all red. What are you, one of those goddamn hot spring monkeys?
It just so happens I was born with a red face.
You don't have to act all big, man.
Act, you say? I'm still plenty good to go. I'm so good, I could eat a steaming hot bowl of soup right now.
They're gonna kill themselves. Are they okay? I tried pushing over the concerned side. A few minutes passed, and if he doesn't business, then an hour.
Don't you think it's about time you gave up?
What about you? You can't even hardly talk. Dump.
Say whatever you want. I'm still totally good to go. In fact, I'm starting to feel kind of cold.
Don't ever do this. This is a good way to kill yourself of dehydration.
That's probably not good.
Guys, you both want to prove how big your butt? Don't you think you've done enough?
Shut up!
This is as such. Soon the doors to the dining hall. Okay then. Sweet dreams. 3.
Hey, did you hear that? It's nighttime. How would we call it a tie?
In a true competition, there's no such thing as a tie. You win or you lose. That's the only thing that matters.
Listen to you, you son of a bitch. Then bring it on.
It's not a good place for someone. This isn't good, guys. Better go back to your room. Just know you're right in the morning, then I can start sweeping my legend. Come tomorrow morning. You'll fall down in front of me and lay down on your knees, and I'll show you where you're at. Check someone's face is about to explode. Right back at you. Okay, well, good night then. No! Oh my god, my guy's a flippin' idiot. This silly scribble to sleep. No, dirty! If fate does exist, what does it mean if your future is decided the moment you're born? If all your yesterdays pile up to create your tomorrow, is your future as final as your past? No, I don't know.
That's why I'm still alive, because I don't know. That's why I desperately cling to life.
Good morning, everyone. Get ready to
What are you talking about, bro? What are you talking about, bro?
Yo,
Thank you so much for acting as a witness yesterday. Huh? They're friends now? They've been like this all morning. They're all buddy-buddy as soon as you walked in. It feels so gross.
what?
Feels gross. Hell no. Feels great, more like. This almost feels like sexual harassment somehow. Forget her, bro. A girl like her just doesn't get our manly bond.
You hear me?
Friendship between men is stronger than blood. A woman could never understand.
Ain't that right?
What you said, bro. That was so cool as hell. I should get a tattoo of it.
Without a doubt.
No, bro, you mustn't. Your body is a temple. Give it to you, your lovely parents. So, who won the contest?
Piece of shit! Got it!
Yeah, we don't ask stupid questions. What matters is that we both took part in it together. It's completely different from what they were listening.
I see.
Friendship between them seems very simplistic. Nothing like what I've seen with two girls. Yeah, for real. This is so weird. Oh god. Toko, what's the matter?
What's your problem?
Why are you so surprised? Am I really that annoying? Well, I already know I am annoying. I came here knowing that, so that makes it okay. No, you're not annoying. I was just wondering what's going on. I have a favor to ask. I want you to go somewhere with me. And where would you want to go? Well, the library. Are you looking for a good book or something? Why don't you just ask Brad? He spends all his time in the library anyways. Did I say something wrong? You're not a blabbermouth, right? He has to be a secret. Honestly, had no idea what you're talking about, but if you want me to be quiet, I'll be quiet. Then let's go to the library. Okay, to the library. He's squishy. Be quiet when you go in there. Don't let him see you. She was starting out like getting super annoyed, but I didn't know. But I know she said and Jed will creep you to the library. He's probably going to observe himself, absorbed into his book.
He's here. He's really here. Okay, Makoto, go talk to him. What? Stop being so loud. Just hurry up and go talk to him.
You go talk to him if you want to so bad.
I can't. I don't want to interrupt him.
It's kind of creepy. Hey you. What are you doing back here? I hate even having to look at you. So you noticed me,
Naturally.
huh? Why, of course. Oh, now hurry up and leave. And take her with you. Hey, Paquita. Remember when you said, don't be a woman who dominates weak men, but be a woman who dominates by strong men? I never said that. Well, actually, I just thought it sounded like something you might say. Get out. And go take a bath, you smell.
Don't make me repeat myself.
Don't make me say it again. Go now before you stench lax into the entire room. Okay. Really dug into us there. Maybe he is in a bad mood. Super depressed. Did he really upset her that much? That goes too far. He must be really concerned about me. Uh-huh. Okay, we'll go with that. Huh? He told me to take a bath and everything. He must really care about my well-being. Hey, Makito, what do you think? Think about what? Do you think Makito and I would be a good together? Hell no! Well, I don't really know.
Maybe.
That's true. There's really no way to know. But the distance between us doesn't change our love. This difference. Because as soon as you realize your feelings and the love is born, that's how love works. Okay. There might come a day when you understand, maybe someday. Well, goodbye. Ah, young love. Oh. Would you ever guess she would go for someone like him? But eager passion can also be scary. Sometimes that leads people off the wrong direction. And he's gone. Oh, I'm starting to feel exhausted. Maybe I'll head back to my room for now. Stairs to another floor.
Why?
Who set all this up, and why do they choose us? There are so many mysteries. Yeah, sure.
Well,
I'm in no position to tell you what to do. You're free to do as you wish. But I have my own way of doing things. Sure.
correct.
Are you sure about this? Sorry. I don't know. Can we finish this already? Huh? Finish?
So,
If we truly want to trust each other, we must truly know each other. That is what you believe, isn't it? Yeah, well, but...
hey,
I understand why you feel that way, but... when it comes to me, I think you should probably give up. What's why?
so...
Because I don't have anything to talk to you about. Does that mean you don't trust me? If you get too involved with someone, you're apt to lose any sense of good judgment.
That's what we have to do.
I learned that lesson myself all too well. Personal experience is a ruthless teacher. Personal experience? Surely by now you notice what I always wear, something unique to me.
Indeed.
That's right. Aha! Red yes. But why do you bring them up? Does it have anything to do with getting involved in the dimension?
So...
Simply put, that there was a time when I grew attached to someone, and I made a bad decision. I was forced to learn a very powerful lesson, and these gloves are a daily reminder of that. So on these gloves, I swore I would never make the same mistake again. Sorry, but I'm not sure I completely understand. Can you tell me more about this, maybe than I could?
However...
I'm sorry, but I cannot. That's the end of it. The end. Anyway, don't get too depressed over all this. The reason I'm not willing to talk about it isn't because I don't trust you. In fact, I do have faith in you, which is why I decided to tell you what I
Correct.
have. I want you to understand why I can't. I can't show you myself, just like I can't show you what's beneath these gloves. I can't remember the last person who saw what was beneath my gloves. That long.
Indeed.
That's right. And I can't imagine a point where I would show them ever again. Only someone I could call family would be worthwhile. Family.
Listen.
Are you going to volunteer? Huh? Got you again. You really are foolishly open. She did get me again, and laughed at me again. But I never could really hear her laugh out loud like that. I think it must be her natural laugh. Is that right? That wasn't fake. So maybe in the end, she did show me some part of herself. Maybe she showed me her true feelings. I know I can always tell you to be careful and protect yourself, but to be honest, I hope you don't change. I prefer you this way. This is you. In the end, I never really did figure her out. But at least I got a little bit closer. Hope speak, let's show my...
Ahem. Nighttime is quick. All students. Emergency! Emergency!
What? Terrible feeling. Asking us to gather together all of a sudden like this, what could he possibly want? Indeed, what must await us this time? Keep things interesting, that's for certain. Well, how is that funny? Can't you smile like a normal person once in a while? Like, how is this housewife on a classic TV show smiles at the end of an episode?
What the heck?
There's something totally messed up with you if you can't laugh if you can laugh at a time like this. Which of us is actually messed up,
Huh?
What's that supposed to mean? Nothing in particular, just admiring, that's all. I don't want to kill anyone, but I don't want to stay here living in blind denial day after day. I was just admiring how you could live like that and still keep your sanity.
What is this?
I'm not in denial! That reminds me, remember how you kept talking about the police or whoever come help us? How that turned out, it seems to me there's no sign of whoever of possible rescue.
Well...
That's just...
Huh?
I wonder what actually happened.
Certainly.
It's strange, that's true. There's no way the police would have known about it. We're right in the middle of a major urban area. The police suck! On the contrary, the mastermind may have just powerful to take control of the entire police.
Could it be?
Oh, forgot you were alive, dude. Oh, that might not be related, but... then don't say it. Nope, gonna say it.
It's not like some occult
It's
mystery.
about last night. I was in the main halls, just staring off into space, when all of a sudden, I heard it.
Huh?
You heard what? A sound that... No, I don't really know what it was. What kind of sound? Well, I asked. Like I said, I don't really know. But if I had to describe it,
Could it be?
it was like a construction site, I guess. A construction site?
Serious.
I mean, I could be making that up. I'm just only barely heard anything. That you definitely made it up. You must have just the sound of the ocean than that of yours. Say what? What you talking about, Tokyo? He's arrived. What Hiro heard was the sound of construction. But it could have been an explosion. Or maybe a machine gun, pew pew, and the kind that sounds like construction in a way. What are you talking about? Beyond this point, my mouth is zipped. My lips are sealed. I'm fully it's a secret little secret.
And?
Fine then, let's move on to what you can tell us. Why did you call us here?
Say what?
You don't beat around the bush, do ya? Ready for me to get to the point, huh?
You please.
But before you do, mind if I vent a little? I'm a little low on energy these days, my stitching's even losing all its shine and luster. I'm thinking it's probably because of this boring old everyday life. I'm looking for a little bit more stimulation, something rightful with danger and intriguing.
Yep.
Listen, can I be frank?
Today, I'm
The next
feeling
Blacken hasn't shown up yet, and I'm getting bored!
Hey,
So I decided to come up with a way to motivate you. Motivate? Isn't our set of videos or something? Are you gonna show us some demand? Something to try to make us drive us all close? Drive you to murder? What I mean to say is just awful.
You hear me?
I don't want to know what you got planned, but you're not going to kill each, another one. No matter what you do, I swear to God we won't. That's very big talk. Do your very best to black it up, okay? Now then, with your permission, let me begin. So this time it's embarrassing memories and secrets. As long as you're alive, it's given that you're things you don't want other people to know about you. So I did a little investigation of my own and I dug up some of your darkest secrets.
And those embarrassing memories and secrets are all contained in the envelopes I have right here. I'm going to hand them out now, so take a second to take a peek.
Spooky tossed the envelopes at the feet. I quickly snatched the envelope with my name written on it. I nervously opened it to see what was inside. My entire body suddenly went rigid. He went to bed until he was in 5th grade. Okay. What? How did you find out about this? But he started at 21. We have 24 hours. If someone doesn't come back by then, all your deepest, darkest, most embarrassing secrets will be exposed to the world. Maybe I'll roll by the crowd intersection in a van strapped with loudspeakers and spill the beans. Wouldn't that be so embarrassing? Not really. That's what you meant by motivate. Yeah, you got it. There are plenty of unpleasant. Trust me, none of you want me to reveal that stuff, right? That'd definitely be something I'd rather people not know, but we'll never kill over something like that. Oh, what'd you say?
Count on it.
He's right. Our plan is doomed to fail. No one's going to murder someone for this kind of thing.
This is kind of depressing.
Oh no. Is it because, for better or worse, your memory is still a way to connect to the outside world? I have stuff I wouldn't want anyone to know, no matter what. So, I have stuff I want anyone to know, no matter what. So I assume you'd all be the same. Which is why I put so much effort to preparing this next motive. Man, you're saying you really won't kill each other over this? That sucks. Well, what can you do? Okay then, in 24 hours, I'll expose all your secrets just to make myself a little better.
Okay.
So sad, so depressed. Fare not well. With an almost convincing look of depression, dejection, and a face, my good degrees to depths.
So,
I don't know what to expect at first, but maybe we just dug a bullet on this one. I mean, having those secrets revealed is going to be totally embarrassing. But that's seriously not enough to give someone a reason to kill, right?
Listen to me.
Good news, everyone. I have a brilliant idea. Why don't we just all confess our secrets in those envelopes right here and now?
Without a doubt.
If we do that, then all the motives for murder will vanish. That's pretty smart, right?
Quiet down and
Okay,
listen.
so my most embarrassing thing is... I don't want to hear your stupid story. What? Besides, I don't want to talk about me. I don't care what anyone says. I don't want to talk about mine.
as for me,
Neither do I. Not because it is unpleasant, but because it is impossible.
Oh?
Well, it's just human nature if you don't want to hear when you say it's impossible. Come on. It's gotta be good for you. Absolutely not.
Come on.
It's okay, just a little bit. Come on, come on.
honestly.
As I said.
Here we go.
Come on, come on.
Hey!
I said I don't want to talk about it. You human bag of lard.
Say what?
I agree with them. I have no need to discuss it. What do you think, Kadita?
I'm sorry.
Sorry, I don't really want to talk about it right now.
But,
But I don't want to leave things the way they are, so maybe we could talk about it later. I'll try my best to become strong. Then I can tell everyone.
so,
So, if you don't want to talk, you don't have to. I'm not super excited to talk about it either.
That's true.
Oh, if everyone is that much against it, maybe even my bro, the one thing I suggest, I gotta say no. Well, that's okay then. Either way, it's just a few secrets. I'm sure nobody's about to kill over it. I hope you're right. Secret is so bad, you'll kill someone to keep it. Nobody's got something like that, right? Ooh, okay, I'll start with all the secret talk, but
You hear me?
it took us 24 hours to get ready. Having our secrets exposed isn't going to be fun, but it's not like we're going to die because of it. So, you know, don't do anything hasty. When you keep repeating it, kind of makes me worried even more. Oh, okay, sorry. It's gonna be tough, but... It's nighttime, go to bed.
As such, soon the doors to the dining hall. Okay then. Sweet dreams.
Of course.
Super tired today. Good night. What's the theater gonna be like tonight? Even then, a tragedy was taking place. Hey, do you have a second? I want to confess to you. It's about the prevailing world attitude right now. The difference between passive and active, I mean. For example, it's the difference between like, oops, I killed him, and yeah, that's right, I killed him. Amazing, there are tons of people who don't understand the difference. Can you believe it? There's a huge difference between oops and that's right. You know what I'm saying, right? Anyone can kill someone in the heart of the moment, but surprisingly few can do it with calculated intent. To make that choice, they have to put it into action. That way, it's way harder than just letting your emotions lead you. It's all about preparation, resolve. So maybe you're wondering what's the point I'm trying to make.
Well, I'm not totally sure myself. Maybe you should try reading between the lines.
That's a clue for the next investigation.
Good morning!
Nice reaction. I'm glad to see you didn't disappoint. What are you doing here?
Yep.
I wanted to spice things up, so instead of a school now, so I decided to wake you up person. What the hell for? Because it's fun! And as long as I'm here, I figured I'd let you hear it right from the bear's mouth. Hear what? Are you sure you should be feeling laid back? I mean, even though something happened to one of your buddy classmates. What?
Say what?
What? Your face is all blue, like someone is on the verge of death. What happened? What are you talking about? That's for me to know and you to find out. Good luck! Oh. I need to get to the dining hall. Makito, are you okay?
Hey.
Did Makito talk to you too? Tonight. You're the only ones here, or where's everyone else? Either they're already off trying to verify what Mickey just said, or they've fallen victim to something that Mickey mentioned. The something.
Perhaps.
It can't be. It can't be. Has it happened again? Murder. After hearing what you just said, the worst possible force of the mind. It took everything I had to drive the thought away. So if someone really did happen, does that mean someone did happen last night? Oh, that can't be. This stuff is just a bunch of old memories. Just old memories. Don't be so certain about that. Certainly someone felt it more important than that. Just judge someone else's values based on your own outlook. Do you realize how dangerous that is?
What the heck?
Well, why did you say something yesterday? Did you already mention? Forget, this isn't a cooperative game. It's every man for himself. What good does it do to me to go out of my way to help you?
Just the worst.
Just stop saying that. What's wrong with him? For serious, did he get brainwashed or something?
Wait.
That's not important. What matters right now is that we have to find out what happened.
That's fine.
She's right. Let's split up and begin looking. The game is afoot. To the bath. Okay.
For this investigation, I have unlocked the doors. Please look around to your heart's content.
It's all clear now.
It's just as I thought.
I see.
Judging from what he just said, there could be no doubt a murder has already taken place. Oh, come on. And the locker rooms. They're simplistic. They're suspicious. Very suspicious indeed. Wouldn't you agree? Huh? Suspicious. It seems nobody searched the locker rooms. Let's start with the girls' locker room. As if talking to himself. So much for the programmer. What? I don't know how long it took for me to fully comprehend the reality of what I was looking at. But as soon as I did, a wild, almost trivial scream escaped from my mouth. Deadly life. I tried to suppress my scream, but it was useless. I started to scream, though, I was scared of my mouse.
Very strange.
Most unusual, don't you think? It's totally calm, almost like he's been watching it all in front of TV screen.
I see.
The curse goes a bit suspended somehow. And someone is written on the wall in blood. Bloodlust. Such a brutal way to kill someone. You know, this is beyond brutal. Wouldn't you agree? They killed her. How could it not be brutal? No, that's not my point. The murder is far too bizarre for any everyday amateur to have committed it. Unlike with Sayer, this murder was not a crime of passion or unnecessity.
Interesting.
It's almost as if whoever did this did it for fun. You see what I mean, don't you? What? I was so confused what I'm trying to say before I could have put my mind.
What the heck?
Hey, I heard screaming. Did say?
A body has been discovered. After a certain amount of time, which you may use however you like, the class trial will begin.
The hell was that? Ah, that's right. You were unconscious during say, so you didn't know about that. When you just heard it was the body's discovered announcement. Apparently there were 3 or more people discover a body, an announcement plays to let everyone know. I imagine it is so the search for the culprit can proceed fairly for everyone involved. Proceed fairly? The body discovery announcement, it really is. Dead. Yes. Before you could start screaming your head off, go around everyone. Go screaming your head off. Go round everyone up. It seems another game has begun. Another life or death to uncover a killer. Either way to see it felt like it's no time. It was like my sense of time just had taken wing and flown away. If I came back to myself, I saw confusion, fear, and anger, and then everything was gone.
Damn.
Ugh, couldn't keep her safe. So there's another victim! Which means we are now in the same position once again. Ugh, man. What the hell is this? This is a dream. This is a dream. It's all just a dream. In fact, I haven't been born yet. I don't know any memories of ever being alive. Shut up. For now, pay attention to the wall. I said it once already. There's a word written there. On the wall. The word bloodless is written in the hall in blood.
So,
I don't think it's any kind of dying message. It's just too strange. But, you know, the thing about writing bloodlust in blood, it doesn't sound kind of familiar. A murderous fiend who kills again and again using murder. Yes, it does. Genocide Jack! A murderous fiend whose attacks were famous all across the country. The ultimate murderous fiend created a reputation normally during a killing.
What is this?
Then this same copycat killer is trying to imitate Genocide Jack style, but what does that... But why would anyone want to do that? Perhaps it's the work of the real Genocide Jack. The real? Wait, you say Genocide Jack is here at the school?
No way!
There's no way. But going so far as to write bloodlust in the scene, I'm surprised at this stupidity. I can't imagine a worse situation than dealing with a stupid murderer. What is it now? Toko. He's pointing it towards the entrance to the girls' locker room. Celeste arrived, and now she was standing there. No, why? And she's gone. That does not look good. Toko? Toko, are you okay? Wake up.
Oh.
No, that's right. I remember what she said about how she faints anytime she sees blood.
Oh.
She's so homophobic. I imagine she does not watch too many horror films, then. This isn't a violation of rules, right? I mean, technically we passed out. She passed out somewhere beside her room. I think it should be okay. The regulation prohibits sleeping, like, on purpose. So since she didn't faint on purpose, it doesn't count.
Just a second.
Tokyo, can you hear me? Hey, Tokyo, wake up! As if she heard. She was suddenly shot awake. And again, she literally jumped forward. She lied. Sudden reaction to her lost words. She leapt straight to the air, changing to say she did. No, so flat, she was just standing there. Ignoring physical conditions she had to go through. Most of the haphazard. Huh, what? Sorry about that. I was just shocked. You know, it happens, right? I was the only one. Are you okay? I'm fine. Whoa, there's a dead body. Are you dead?
What the heck?
She must have hit her head real hard when she fainted. The world has a flat and black at top, a thinning and bottom, a sea of truth and a web of lies.
Well.
It's quite concerning. I mean, she sounds completely different. No, everything's fine. At least the shutter is all gone. A good thing. That's a good thing, right?
I see.
That's clear to everyone. She's not fine. Your eyes are strangely vacant. No, she seems to be best to take her back to her room for the time being.
So,
I don't mind taking her, but can someone help me? If you need help, I don't mind. Can you come with me? She totally ignored me! Well, very well. I can take care of the girl, and the rest of us can begin the investigation right away. I can assume nobody has a problem leaving Sakura and Monaco on guard again, right? Hold on a second. Rushing on to the investigation. The mastermind isn't behind that. After what happened last time, you surely realize that.
Don't make me repeat
There's no question she was murdered by someone among us. Isn't that right, Monaco?
Of course.
Right as rain, but it does take it as a bad thing. It's just a fact of life. Because that's how graduation works. Then it happens again. Is that what you're saying? And then another one of us killed a fellow classmate. What does it freak you out? You guys got no balls, you know that. Is there nothing down here at all? Well, I'm going to let you pray for it if you want. Actually, I don't have any either. Sorry.
Stop talking.
Stop modeling. And just give us what you came to give us. You did bring it, right? I sure did, chum.
The Monokuma file.
I know how much you look forward to it.
See ya later.
no way.
Do we really gotta do another investigation? Yes. So a corpse of one of our fellow friends, having to suspect all of the other friends.
Why?
I hate this. I can't take it anymore. Oh, I hate it too.
Help me.
I've had enough. I'm getting out of here.
Hey.
Where are you playing going? There's nowhere to run.
Such ignorance.
Just accept it already. After all, blood is just liquid. A dead body is simply an object. Very well. Enthusiastic after all this now, are you not?
Naturally.
Oh, how can I not? If we do not amass a culprit, we all die. That's true, but to jump onto it so soon.
What?
What? Do you want to die?
Such
Fine, then go off and die someone. Right now, go ahead and waste our space. A
Damn
dead
you.
body is an object.
Piece of shit.
She showed little respect to Pete Route.
Calm down.
Someone stop bickering. Listen, there's some truth in what Bears say.
Because
If we don't solve this mystery and find the killer, our lives are at forfeit. And if Barry is on the right track, just like Jack is someone who's killed this
that's
person,
right.
then unless we do something, more victims could start piling up. Forget about victims, we gotta mess things up with dead meat.
Hey.
Hold on, don't worry. If you don't gotta worry any longer. In any one killing game, the guilty party may only kill a maximum of 2 people.
Huh?
What? I don't remember anything like that.
Actually.
I just came up with it. I mean, if one person went around and killed everyone, your lonely students would be all over, right? The new rule has been added to regulations.
So then.
in that case, why not limit it to one person?
Hey,
Well, in a good mystery, you don't want to miss out on at least potential of a serial angle.
punishment
Very well,
is
but I'll teach you
waiting.
guys later. I can't say I understand his thinking, but if he came out to kill 2 people, then one person's life could be in danger.
Interesting.
Which definitely is not good. We need to uncover the culprit before something else happens.
You son of a bitch!
So,
Well, for now, Tucker and I go drop to go from the room. Yes, I'm gonna get dropped off.
There is nothing to be done.
We have no time to stay here. We must begin our investigation. So, if we do not solve the mystery, some of the woman, then we'll quickly follow her into the afterlife. Time of death is estimated around 2 a.m. The body was discovered in the girl's locker room on the second floor of the patrol. The cause of death was blow to head with a blunt object. She was killed instantly. That's all it said. Well, it's not like we have any point in complaining, no matter what to do. Hey Mako, do you have a second? Do you need something from me?
Naturally.
Of course, life without purpose is quite dull, you know? So, what do you need? I'm going to let you cooperate with me during my investigation.
What?
I'm purchasing your talent, the same talent which allowed you to solve Seiki's case. Solve? No, I just...
Stop talking.
You seem to have limited use, which is why I've chosen you. You have the honor of contributing to my investigation. So you invite me to come with, doing it most quickly possible?
Let's go.
Now then, shall we get started? But, do we need to get moving? There's no time to stand around. I don't really know what happened, but looks like you'll do this way. I'm fine with that. Could feel life dragging out of our own body. It's a dead body.
Very strange.
But there's more. More I look, the more strange it seems. There must be more. Must be a genocide handiwork. But then.
What?
But we still have to be sure he did it. Is that what you want to say? I wonder about that. There's a fresh bloodstained carpet. Must have been started blood during the murder. That's their weapon. And there's bloodstain. The file says a blow to the head with a blunt object is what killed her. What does that mean? The stun bile was actually the murder weapon?
That's right.
I don't imagine it could have been anything else. The poster got some blood and it must have happened during the murder. She's probably exercising by the looks of it.
Very strange. What?
I use this locker room all the time. Now it's become a site of his death. But why was she killed in the locker room? Actually, if you think about it, she should have been killed somewhere else. They carried her here. Since she was very light, that is true. It would have been hard for someone to carry her, but still. I think she came here of her own choice. Choice, what makes you say that? She's been talking about a lot, but I want to get stronger. Yep, exactly. So you should come here to exercise. But according to Mariko's file, apparently she was killed around 2 in the morning. Would she really have been exercising that late?
Perhaps.
Pleasure myself as usual in the locker room during the day, so she was probably avoiding it then. Avoiding it? Although we invited her to join us more than once, she never showed up. So I could say it. So I could assume that she was trying to avoid us. And instead she came to exercise in the middle of the night.
However,
Perhaps, but it's difficult for me to imagine she would come here alone. She didn't want to start exercising, but she specifically mentioned she couldn't do it by herself. She needed support from someone else. So you're saying she could have come here in the middle of the night and trained secret, but that could have been with someone else. It's a possibility, I think. Dude had a real complex without being weak. You heard Chiyo talk about, right? Oh, I need to get stronger. Yeah, I do remember this saying more than once. Sure did, which I guess explains why I tripped down here. But do you really think she gets stronger that way? You already mentioned it, but she was a girl, after all. Most girls aren't that strong. I don't know, man. I haven't really thought about that stuff. Now I believe it's time for us to move along. Huh? Already?
What?
There's nothing much. There's no new clues here. The new clues can magically appear, sending you around. We need to check every aspect of this case. And that's true, but
Let's go.
if you are satisfied, let's hurry up and proceed. So pushy. I got caught up with the wrong person this time. No, he's fine. I like him. So, this is our next location. This place is related to our investigation. Figure it out yourself. It's no fun if you don't, right? A bunch of different polluted items should not be the case. No, impossible. If they're true, there would have been a riddle of holes.
What?
Do you have an issue with it? If so, you should have taken it up with Monaco. He said that, then quickly and sharply clapped his hands together.
Did you call for me?
He has been.
That's right.
It seems that Monaco has a question for you.
You need something?
Sure, what's up? It's just about the card reader.
Yep.
Yep, the card reader reads whoever's designed to interface with each of your handbooks. You can only enter the locker room corresponding to GhJared listed individual handbook. And that's impossible for two people in a row to go through the door while it's unlocked, correct?
Unbelievable.
If there was some sort of very terrorist on the prowl, the student-mounted Gatling gun would have ended a Swiss cheese slaughter. And then the school order should prohibit anyone from leading anyone else into their handbooks.
Of course.
Correct. So then, it means only girls can go to the girl locker room and only boys can go to the boys locker room. In other words, whose body is found in the girls locker, which means, hey Manko, I could see right through you. Or through me. Allow me to tell you what you're thinking. Since you was found in the girls locker room, the killer must have been able
So
to get in
in
there.
other
Since
words,
the killer has to be one of the girls, did I get that right?
Such ignorance.
Good lord, you're simplistic. But am I wrong? You should pay close attention to the regulations. The answer has been in front of you this entire time. Loaning a handbook is strictly prohibited. Only the act of loaning a handbook is prohibited. Borrowing someone else's is perfectly fine. I'd expect nothing less from the son of a noble out-tro family. You managed to sniff out a loophole in my regulations. Knowing you, I bet you created it on purpose, didn't you? To add a little bit more excitement to things. You treated me look like a plushy little appetizer instead of letting of main course than I am. And this is the dead can't actually talk. They're not people anymore. They're things.
Yep.
Get it? Got it? Good. Wait, hold on. You're saying there's a loophole, but in order to borrow someone's handbook, then that means someone would have to have loaned it. So.
Why you?
So sleepy. Just listening to you makes me want to pass out. Be more like get to poop together. Or else I'll charge you with criminal negligence. No more questions. Figure out the rest for yourself.
That's fine.
Well, I know you are unfortunately lacking mental facilities, so I'll fill you in myself. Let's head to the main hall. The main hall? That'll help us understand what's going on. Okay. Came to the main hall. So, what are we looking for here? Does that mean I have to figure it out for myself? I can only assume it goes attached, it's so chilling. A hunk of metal blocked the entrance, seemed like a kind of machine. So chilling. It's an e-handbook. No, wait. There's 3 of them, but what are they doing here? So you finally found them. Whom did you know that they were here? I happened to find them by chance myself the other day. It seems a system in place where the handbooks of dead students get delivered into the mailbox. So, then, these 3 handbooks belong to students. So you can go ahead and confirm it yourself. Confirm the handbooks, and it did. You're right. This is Safe's handbook. Now you understand. This is the key to the loophole I relieved earlier. Yeah, I feel like that I'm starting to get it. So for the time, this is your handbook. Loaning handbooks, borrowing someone else perfectly fine.
What?
Hold on a second. What's
Very
wrong?
strange.
One of the handbooks won't turn on. It's broken. Whose is it? His name was start to. Then the other one won't turn on. Must be Louis, right?
I see.
It would make sense, yes. After all, he did get pummeled with dozens and dozens of baseballs. Pummeled with baseballs. The memory came floating back. Punishment in his death. You're right. It wouldn't be surprising for the handbook to break during that kind of assault.
Damn it!
Hey, hey, hey! Hey, hey, hey! Hey! What? That e-handbook is essential to student life here. Crucial to the super deal. There's no way it would break that easily. But it did.
That's impossible!
If I say it won't break, it won't break. It can withstand up 10 tons of pressure, and it's waterproof up to 100 meters, okay? I don't care how many baseballs you hit it with, it won't do crap. Oh, but, even my amazing handbook does have one single point. It does.
I can't hear you!
But that's a secret, so I won't tell you to break it anymore in my handbooks. Then Leo must have broken it somehow without realizing what its weakness was, right? Hard to say. You know what? I think the handbook isn't actually broken.
What?
But you might ask, how could that be?
That's fine.
Well, I don't see any connection to the case, so it doesn't matter for now. I think so either way, something about it isn't. Okay then, that should be enough to get this rolling. Let's begin our investigation in earnest and track down the true culprit. Yep. Find out who killed her. To be exact, not quite. Not quite. Hold on, there's still more waiting to be checked. What do you mean by that, Boyd? To be exact or not quite? Certainly I want to reveal Sir, but more precisely, I want to discover the true identity of Genocide Jack. Then, you truly believe Genocide Jack is one of the killers?
Don't make me repeat myself.
Absolutely! I have no doubt that Genocide Jack is the culprit in this case. The murderer's friend is Genocide Jack, right? There's nobody else it could have been. A murderous fiend who killed again and again using bizarre and brutal methods. They are like a ghost, attacking suddenly and then swooping away before the police can catch up to them. And what about the nickname did the internet give to this murderous serial killer? Genocide Jack. They say he kills thousands of people, but it's gotta be an urban legend. So could it be really one of us? You're not really going wrong to wonder. But words mean little right now. I have seen something that proved it, and I can show it to you. Dude, there's nothing else to check.
Don't make me repeat myself.
Now the basics to believe. There's somewhere I'd like to take you. This will provide all the evidence you
It's
need.
all clear now.
Evidence that Genocide Jack is the one that killed this person. Evidence? Do you think does something like that really? Ah, you two. Big trouble. Need your help.
I don't have time to play with you.
We're busy. Leave us alone. But it's an emergency. Emergency. Please come. You gotta help me. This is a serious emergency. Please, you gotta help me. Just calm down. But it's an emergency. Emergency. What happened?
Well,
Something's wrong with Toko. She's acting super strange. I mean, she was acting pretty strange earlier, right? What should we do?
Very strange.
This is Toko. I must admit, it is intriguing. I suppose we could take a second to see what's going on with her. You
Don't
sure?
make me repeat myself.
I didn't expect I thought to hear that. Okay, let's go. Hurry, hurry, hurry.
Let's go.
Such a drums. You guys are too slow! You think you're just fat? So what's the emergency?
so,
Well, after what happened in the girls' locker room, we left her in a room where she could lay down, and after a while we came back to check on her, you know, and see how she's doing, but when we did, it was she refused to come out and saying all this weird stuff.
That's fine.
We should try talking to her ourselves. Yeah, good idea. Oh. Holy crap! An aura of negativity flowed out from behind the door, forcing a gape out of
What?
Gaston. What?
Oh, nothing. It's just that Hina was really worried about you holding yourself up in your room.
Leave me alone.
Yeah, sure thing. But could you open up just for a second?
Won't allow it.
Huh?
I won't let Genocide Jack have control.
There's like she slammed the door in my face. What was that? She's been acting like this the whole time when I rang a little while ago. Drive out the killer. Drive out the murderous fiend. She's Genocide Jack, isn't it? It doesn't make any sense, right? I was afraid to leave her alone, so I tried to bust down her door. But I feel like something was holding it shut on the other side, but I couldn't even budge. Outside door. Does she think the serial killer Genocide Jack really murdered this person?
But
So I'm really worried about her. Is there any way we might be able to persuade her? Do you think you could ask her to come out of the room, I mean?
That's fine.
Sure, whatever. You're a tug for vehicle. Wow, I guess you could be nice when you want to.
what do you want?
Leave me alone. I'm so annoying.
It's Byakuya.
I'm sorry. I couldn't keep our promise. But don't worry, never again. I won't never let Genocide Jack have control ever again. It's her. She's a murderer. There's nothing else we can do. Let's get back to the investigation. Hold on. Let's start talking about just now. Something about a promise. Oh, I have no idea. Other than one of her delusionals, I'm sure. But
Stop talking.
if I say I don't know, that means I don't know. Just let her take control. Oh yeah, okay. I'll stay here and keep an eye on her.
Let's go.
Well then, let's go. We didn't even look back, let alone say anything. Just kept walking on towards his destination. Finally, his feet came broad and stopped in front of a certain room. The library. Come on, let's go in. It's the archive, right? Hurry up and go inside. Wow,
Let's
here.
go.
It all makes sense once you're inside. Oh, there's plenty of files. And so much
So,
dust,
in
too.
other words,
I would say there's enough value in this place to endure the dust. This shelf is stuffed with files. Without really thinking, I picked one up at random. Ah, you have a sharp eye indeed to select that file.
that's right.
That's the report on the presidential assassination. The original file is kept at the National Library. It wouldn't be declassified for another 30 years. Are you sure you want to look at it now? There's no telling whose crosshairs you might wind up peeling at that. Return the file to the shelf.
That's right.
So many files to holidays. What's all this other
That's
things?
enough.
Those documents are dangerous. Dangerous. They detail all the people who control the world from behind the scenes. Dangerous truth for a computer. You mean like members of the Diet or something? No, I mean ones with real power. The secret console controlling everything from the shadows. If you're ready to disappear for it, take a look. There are some very interesting people in there. You're kidding, right? Am I? I'll look at that. Hell no, I'm interested. It means a way out of this hell. So box is empty. Search by its document inside. I wonder what it was. There was an external cord plugged in. It proved to be very useful while I was in the library. Short cord, huh? Files stuff on the bookshelf. If you're thinking of looking through any of them, let me give you a little warning. Those things are filled with graphic, disturbing photos of all kinds of crime scenes. It's the kind of thing any normal person would ever want to look at. Be careful. What do you mean? Those files are investigation reports related to different cold cases. They are internal files for police eyes only. They're not the kind of thing you'd want to leak. Oh. Pay attention to surroundings. You're sure to discover some value for yourself.
That's right.
Oh.
That's right.
No. Someone was using the library for.
What?
Do you have a problem with that lamp? It was here before, then I moved it over there. It's too dark over there, so I thought I'd put it to good use. So, are you finally beginning to understand the truth splendid of this library? The entire room was interested in the library is because of this room right here.
Interesting.
It's home to classified government document, police records, things no ordinary person would ever see. Isn't it magnificent? This can't be for real, right?
Such ignorance.
That's your guys' problem. Anything that doesn't fit into your perceived reality is labeled as a lie. Well, it's not that. It's just... not like I totally refuse to believe it, right? But, I mean, there's so much how could anyone have put it all together? I suppose it goes to show you just how much hope Peaks Hope truly wields, or perhaps the mastermind may have wanted to provide us with enough entertainment to keep us from getting bored. What's wrong? You still can't believe it. What about you? How can you believe it's so easy? Things like this are usually impossible.
What?
What do you mean, usually? Usually, normally, ordinary, simply. These things don't exist anywhere in the real world. If you don't understand what they actually represent, if you don't understand the nature of anything, you don't pull the punches to you. Besides, what you consider usual is based on common sense, right? But what makes you think your own common sense applies to me at all? These documents gathered here are genuine, and I have revealed them multiple times without a doubt. Hold on a second, you're saying that you've read these documents and more than once, but all this top secret COVID stuff, so why? My family has a reading room, just like this one in our own home. Ours is bigger, of course, and not as dusty. Huh? Members of church family have access to any variety of government-related documents. These include foreign powers as well as domestic. How is that possible?
So, in other words...
I already told you there's a secret console that controls the world from the shadows. My family is a member of that console. And I have within me the bloodline that will allow me to one day bend the world to my will. But to become such a ruler, I must know all levels of this world, both backwards and forwards. So whenever I have time, I like to review whatever these documents materials that interest me. Which is why I can proclaim without a doubt that these materials gathered here are the real thing. So beyond believing, because actually starts scary more than an actual nice one. And what always interests me is most were the cold case police investigation reports. Reading through those reports have always been a hobby of mine ever since I was little. It's excellent mental exercise. I'll solve problems, then a few of those cases just before reviewing the reports. And among all those reports, one of my recent favorites is the Genocide Jack case. As he talked, we grabbed a specific file from a
That's
shelf.
right.
This is a complete case file. Every single report started by Genocide Jack cases have been compiled in here. Because there's so many, allow me to quickly summarize the main points. To begin, there are two notable characteristics in every Genocide Jack murder. First, the characteristic, there's every crime scene, the word bloodlust is written in the victim's blood. And then the second, and the victim's body is suspended in a certain way. Bloodlust is written in the blood and the victim's body is suspended. That's the exact same happened to this person. To save your surprise, the best part is yet to come. For every second characteristic where the victims are suspended, the only ones who knew about the particular fact were members of the police and the higher-ups. But all other accounts nobody in the media ever found out. In other words, no one on the news or online, nobody knew about the aspect of each crime. One key official and killer himself knew about the act of mounting the victim. If you recall, it was a corpse. Her body was mostly certainly mounted in this fashion. So, how could the killer have known about the suspension of the victim?
That's right.
That's the key question. But in fact, the answer is quite simple.
So in other words,
The culprit isn't a copycat killer, it's the real Genocide Jack.
in other words,
That's right there is your evidence. That Genocide Jack is hidden himself among the rest. Then Genocide Jack is really such a brutal, fiendish killer. That's why the person killed, because their secret was that they're Genocide Jack, which would have been, you know, terrible, so they had to do something. Fiendish killer really is walking among us. Things are really starting to get interesting, aren't they? I never imagined a killer of such a reputation would ever become a part of our little game. Now, don't you think it would be good for us to take a look around and see what you've seen? You might have just imagined to rent out a clue or two.
such ignorance.
If you get down on your knees and beg, I might even show you myself. The deck file? Could you let me see it?
That's fine.
Well, you didn't beg, but I guess it's okay this time. Feel free to look at it in here, but you can't take it with you. Through the tense, nervous fingers, suddenly my hand stopped. So I reached a page where photos from the scene of every crime have been collected. It was Genocide Jack victims ran on for several pages. But one became perfectly clear as I read. All the killer account bitches were killed and suspended exactly the same. The scene of every murder, the word bloodless is left in the victim's blood. Now take a look at the next page and you'll find another interesting tribute. The next page. Profile themselves. All the crimes took place either All the crimes took place either on the weekends, at night, or during holidays, either day or night. This common time for killing took place or on holidays in the afternoon, based on the suggests that the suspect might be a student. Evidence suggests that the suspect lingers at a scene, but when they did leave, they were in a panic. Because an eyewitness never came forward, it's unlikely that there was ever any evidence for this. This confusion behavior suggests that the suspect may potentially suffer identity disorder.
So in other words,
The key point there is the culprit may as well have a split personality. Split personality, like some kind of thing you see on TV. I'm picturing gonna leave the story. This is because probably the thing we learned until now, or maybe it isn't. I don't know. I feel like I'm time out.
let's go.
All right, we should get going. Where are we going? Anywhere but here. We finished our business here, haven't we? Wait, but I could have figured that out. I knew that. Junior Baker turned left without another word. I hurried into the room to catch up. Well, this is where we part ways. I have some things I need to take care of before class trial. Just all of a sudden like that.
I don't have time to play
Come on,
with
enough annoying mishaps. Do you really think we'll be together this whole time? Take responsibility for yourself and do something useful. Move the investigation forward on your own.
Goodbye.
Well, goodbye. Oh.